What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. Well, time flies by when you're stuck inside, huh? We've already reached the end of the regular season. Wouldn't you believe it? 60 games is, almost here and gone with. And we have the last regular season roster update of the regular season. We're going to have one more coming in hot, hopefully, after the postseason, after the Rays are hoisting that triumphant first trophy of theirs, I'm sure, which is probably not going to happen. But as you guys can see, this is the September 25th roster update predictions. As always, we're going to go over holding the controller. Just imagine two times lows, 10 players that are going to get upgraded. I have a lot of new diamonds, some new golds on this list, put in buy orders, and then in turn make tons of stubs come Friday. If you guys do enjoy these videos, as always, make sure to leave a like down below. We greatly would appreciate it, and a subscription would put a real smile on my taint. So let's get into this one, and we are starting with the New York Yankees. First of all, we're going to be looking at, let's just go ahead and go to live series. We're going to be looking at Clint Frazier. How about the New York Yankees? Hotter than Scarlett Johansson on a Sunday morning. Just in time to likely face the Twins in another playoff series. I've had cold sweats staying up at night and tossing and turning like a rotisserie chicken and just thinking, I swear to God, if another Minnesota season ends by the hands of the New York Yankees, I really don't know what I'll do. But Clint Frazier, I know what he'll do. He'll probably go gold this update. He's hitting .295 on the season against right-handers, .568 slug, .990 OPS with 6 homers, 11 extra base hits. Lefty's hitting only .269, but stay tuned, .538 slugging percentage. Warrants an upgrade alone. He has 312, 882, and 1,327 splits with 2 homers and 4 extra base hits in his last 17 at-bats against left-handers. I think that's all he's done in the month of September. And all he needs is lefty splits to go up. He's gotten a good chunk of defense, which is warranted. He looked fucking horrendous last year. Really turned it around. Happy for him on that part. I think this is definitely a lock for going gold. And of course, the Yankees are pretty much the biggest fan base. People are keen on this one, but still a little bit of room at 770. I think that the buy now is just a little inflated for him. Moving over to the Blue Jays staying in the division, we have Teoscar Hernandez. Now, this is a bit more of a low-key investment, only going for 2.3. I currently have a slight 40 invested in him, and I think he is going to go diamond. Now, I'll be honest, I really had not huge expectations. I know he had a pretty good 2019, but good Lord, has he ever blown out any expectations anybody could have had, because he's been one of the best players in baseball, not just for the Blue Jays, but he's really helped him get in that likely playoff spot. Against righties, hitting .307, .606 slug, .957 OPS with 11 homers and 16 extra base hits. Against lefties, .318 batting average. Really got hot there. .705 slug, over 1,000 OPS with 7 extra base hits. That in 44 at-bats, so a decent little sample size for whatever you consider a fucking sample in this season. It's basically like Costco. Those small, minuscule little cube bites that you're going to get. Been a while since I've been to Costco. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but we're going to roll with it. And he's hitting 11 for 30 and 3 home runs in his last 7 games. Contact against lefties, we talked about a .318 batting average. I don't think he'd need much to get over the hump and get up to Blue Shield. I think Teoscar is going to go. Of course, they're likely going to have postseason if he doesn't get it, but I do definitely think he is going to get the 85 overall jump. Moving over to the Indians, we're going to be talking about Jose Ramirez having his annual insanely, absurdly hot 2 to 3 month stretch. With now it looks like he could win MVP. I don't know. Let's find out. But Jose Ramirez, good Lord, .273 against righties, .503 slug, .863 OPS. Not crazy. 16 extra base hits and 8 homers, but fasten your seatbelts for this, baby. 358 against lefties, 887 slug, 1,329 OPS, 8 homers, 12 extra base hits. The fuck's the point of pitching to this bastard? There really is none. And in the month of September, hitting 381, 873 slug, 1316 OPS. No, I did not just repeat his numbers against lefties. That's what he's done on the entirety of the month with 9 homers and 13 extra base hits. This is a certified lock. And there's still room to invest. I know some people are looking for guarantees. There's zero way Jose Ramirez does not get up to 85. It's 600 stubs per. If you want some free stubs, this is the way to do it. I have about 40 of him as well currently. Oh, no, we're actually staying there for James Karinchak. Had to check over my list again for James Karinchak. Always can count on Gomes for the dad punts, despite being 19 years of age. One day I'll be a father. James Karinchak, I think, is also going to go gold. Having a great season. 2.52 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 160 opponent batting average, 48 strikeouts. 16 walks, of course, that has been his Achilles heel this year in 25 innings pitched. In the last 7 games, 1.5 ERA, 1.33 WHIP, 118 opponent batting average, 11 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So he's still not limiting the free pass. That is still inevitable. This guy gives out more trials than Amazon Prime. Hey, hello, sir. Would you like to try first base? How about I throw 4 balls to you? But limiting hits, I think that's where he gets upgraded. His strikeouts have been fantastic. Maybe he gets upgraded, but already at 106. Hit 9 is where I think he gets the upgrade at 160 on the season and only 118 in his last 7 appearances. So Karinchak, I do have him going to gold. Not quite a lock, but I'm pretty confident he is going to get there, and only 455 stubs. A lot of room. Very comfort. California king size investment opportunity there. Moving over to interesting team. Are they going to make the playoffs? Who knows? I know Simmons just opted out of the season. I know his son is sick, so best wishes on that part. But we're going to start with Andrew Heaney, who I also do have going gold right here. Andrew Heaney is 78. I think he was 76 to start the season. 4.02 ERA. Not great. Well, that's actually fine. That's about league average, if not a bit better. That's not bad. 115 whip. That's fucking good. No one else is good. A 233 OB, that's solid. 67 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 62 2/3. But you know what's great? His last 5 games, a 2.70 ERA. That's pretty damn good. 211 OBA, 0.96 whip, 36 strikeouts to just 6 walks. I think all across the board, hit K and walk per 9. He is deserving of an attribute boost, and I do have him going gold. I'm not going to guarantee it. I'm not going to say this is a lock because I don't think it is, but I think he should get it. Of course, we don't know. It doesn't seem likely the Angels are going to be sneaking into the postseason, but pretty low risk investment, only 278 stubs for him. And here we go with David Fletcher. Where's the David Fletcher fan club? Can you guys report for duty in the comments section? This guy, Fletch, has been unironically about the lone bright spot for this team to pick out of. You know, take a black light to some sheets in a hotel room. That's David Fletcher. One of those little spots, that's Fletch. I think he's going diamond. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is about the most low-key pick you're gonna hear, but he was a little low-key when he went to gold as well. Here's my case for David Fletcher. Against righties this year, hitting 309, 407, 771 splits, 8 extra base hits. Fine, about accurate with his attributes. Lefties though, 311 batting average with 443 slug, 6 extra base hits. I think that's where he gets it. Last 8 games hitting 371, 429 slug with 2 extra base hits, and both of those are against lefties, hitting 7 for 12 in his last 8 games against lefties. There's enough there. I don't know if there's enough to boost his contact against lefties that gets him up to diamond, which why I'm not guaranteeing this one, but he's going for 1.5K. If nothing else, this is either a great affinity return for an exchange that you can use once stage 4 hits relatively soon, or his price is going to stay there as an 84. He's in a perfect spot. His price isn't being propelled based on the thought that he could go diamond. It's being that he's an 84, that he has value from exchanges and other. So I think David Fletcher's a great guy to invest in. I have 26, and best believe I'm getting more of him before this video goes live. Moving on to the National League, now we're going to be looking at Travis d'Arnaud. Good Lord, really wish the Rays would have kept this guy, but, you know, Stu Sternberg is real stern with his wallet. Travis d'Arnaud has been great, of course. I do have him maybe going to gold. We're going to see he has to get 3 boost against righties, hitting 364, 653, 1084 OPS with 9 homers and 16 extra base hits. Lefties, 235, not a single extra base hit, but 365, 595, 1042 slash in the month of September with 5 homers and 7 extra base hits. Again, this is a bit more of a flex pick. I could definitely see him just going to 79, but maybe it's somebody to look long term. Of course, the Braves are going to be playing in October, and you know, we saw how well that turned out last year. You know, 10-run inning for the Cardinals at the first. We're gonna see. Doubtful that happens this time. Maybe it's only gonna be 9 to open up the frame. But d'Arnaud, I think, is a decent little shot. Maybe he's gonna get there, but definitely an upgrade to 79 at the very least, in my opinion. Moving on to the Mets. The New York Metropolitans, where did y'all go wrong? Honestly. We talked about this a lot on stream, and I know I like to joke around as a Tampa Bay Rays / Minnesota Twins fan who's never witnessed a championship in my life. But I gotta give you a fuck ton of respect. How do you guys stick with this team? You know, how exhausting really must it be? More exhausting than Pablo Sandoval to roll out of bed each morning. The same amount of tiredness, I assume, you have. Getting tired of the bullshit this team gives you. McNeil, they probably aren't going to make the playoffs, so, of course, this being the last regular season update, this is do or die time. If he's going to get diamond, this is going to be right now. Here's my case for McNeil. 337 against righties, 538 slug, 950 OPS, 4 homers, 13 extra base hits. Against lefties, hits for a decent little average, 293, but no power, only a 362 slug. 400, 671, and 10, and 1153 OPS slash line, with 4 homers and 13 extra base hits. That's in the month of September. And he's hitting 346 against lefties in his last 26 at-bats against them. I do think there might be enough there. Now, I think there's a decent little chance that they do upgrade defense this roster update. I don't think McNeil is going to get upgraded on that front, but I do think, again, I don't know how much they can move his contact against lefties. 293 on the year, I think that's at least 82, 83. Is that going to get him the enough 2 points? Probably not. We're going to have to see. Maybe they jump his power. I think he's definitely a diamond caliber player, more so than some guys who are diamond guys, but you know, we're going to have to see. McNeil is a bit of a question mark. We're going to be moving on to the Luis Castillo, who, again, I don't know if he's guaranteed to go diamond. He is a bit of a low-key investment at only 2.3. Castillo, Taylor, not 2 halves because there's no All-Star game, but Taylor 2, I don't know, Taylor 2 something. Castillo has been good now. 2.86 ERA, 121 whip, 2.26 OBA, 85 strikeouts, 24 walks. So the progress we saw last year towards the Taylor 2 halves, where he started to limit the free pass, not so much. 24, still a good amount in 66 innings, but his last 4 starts in September. 1.26 ERA, 163 opponent batting average, 0.88 whip, 33 strikeouts to just 9 walks. Reds looked like they're going to make the postseason. You know, they had a bit of a resurgence, but good Lord, what a choke would that have been after so much roster turnover, adding Bauer, adding Moustakas, all the guys the Reds added. If they didn't make it, good Lord, a lot of people would be upset. Some people's World Series picks this year. Castillo, 84 for sure, 85, who knows, we're going to have to see. I think there's a good shot. Again, not as good of investment as Fletcher is, because he's not going to hold all of this value. If he doesn't go up, he's going to tank a bit, so you could lose out, whereas Fletcher, I think, is a bit more, has a bit more insurance there. But I do think he is a diamond pitcher, and again, they're going to have playoffs. We're going to have to see. But finally, my last pick is going to be a new diamond. We're going to be looking at Wil Myers. Oh man, what if he was still at Tampa Bay, Ray, huh? What if we didn't trade him for Steven Souza and I think it was Mel Ott? I can't remember, because who knows who the fuck Mel Ott even is. Wil Myers, I know who he is, and people are learning who he is too. 276 average against righties, 610 slug, 960 OPS, 10 homers, 19 extra base hits. Lefties, 345, 655, 1052 slash with 4 homers, 10 extra base hits. And last 7 games, hitting 320, 760 slug with a 3 homers and 5 extra base hits under his belt. Really, all he needs is the contact against righties. Vision, he struck out 50 times this year. Don't see that moving. 17 walks. Maybe that could be a couple extra points to get him over the hump. I think he definitely needs to be a diamond. He's been so good this year, really out of nowhere. He hasn't shown any signs of life. Kind of him and Eric Hosmer. They seem down for the count, dead, just taking up dead salary. But Will Myers, I hope is here to stay. You know, he won Rookie of the Year for the Rays. I hope he continues to do good for the Padres, and I'm definitely going to be rooting for the Padres come postseason. But yeah, that is going to be my investment list, my upgrade. I think we have a couple new diamonds, couple potential new diamonds, and definitely some good golds. Either way to look at it, a lot of room for investment and a lot of stubs to be made. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Yeet.